You won't believe why your dog doesn't think you're human. Understanding the canine brain. Dogs' brains are structured differently than ours. While they share some emotional similarities, like joy, fear, and attachment, their way of processing the world is uniquely canine. Key facts. Dogs have about 530 million cortical neurons, compared to humans' 16 billion. Their limbic system, the part of the brain tied to emotion, is highly active. Dogs experience core emotions but lack complex reasoning like guilt or shame. What we often interpret as guilty behavior is more about submissive cues. Their cognition is shaped by evolution and domestication. For example, while wolves are skilled hunters relying on coordination, domestic dogs have adapted to be expert communicators with humans. Canine senses, more than meets the eye dogs. Smell emotions. Literally, dogs have the ability to detect chemical changes in the human body. When you're stressed, anxious, or excited, your body releases different pheromones. Your dog picks up on that instantly. A study by the University of Naples showed dogs could identify emotional states from sweat samples with 93% accuracy. Hearing beyond human range. Dogs can hear higher frequencies than humans. That's why your dog reacts before you hear the doorbell, or gets agitated during a thunderstorm, even before it starts. The social structure of dogs are pack animals. They understand the world through social hierarchies, body language, and rituals. Are you the alpha or something else? You may think your dog sees you as the alpha, but studies show dogs understand humans as socially dominant, but not the same species. You're not a bigger dog, you're a separate cooperative leader. Anthropomorphism versus reality. We love to humanize dogs, giving them birthdays, dressing them up, or reading into their moods. But this can lead to confusion and even behavioral issues. Dogs thrive when their canine needs, like consistency, discipline, and purpose, are met. Your dog's visual perception of you. Dogs rely less on facial features and more on your posture, movement, and energy. Facial recognition in dogs can distinguish between familiar and unfamiliar faces. But they rely more on whole body cues than detailed facial features. Body language over words. You could talk all day, but it's how you act that tells your dog what's really going on. Standing tall? You're confident. Slouching and quiet? You're uncertain. Dogs read it all. Do dogs think we're just big dogs? This is a common myth, but it's more nuanced. Dogs don't actually mistake us for dogs. Instead, they see us as something other, but still family. They bond with us similarly to how they bond with their canine kin. How puppies learn who's who. Between 3 to 14 weeks old, puppies go through a critical socialization period. During this time, they learn to identify species, including humans. Human-dog communication gaps. We miscommunicate all the time by giving mixed signals, inconsistent commands, or ignoring their needs. Closing this gap means learning their signals too. Evidence from research and studies, multiple MRI studies, including work by Emory University's Canine Cognition Center, show that dogs light up the reward centers in their brains when they smell or see their favorite humans. Real-life behavior case studies. A dog in Japan waited at a train station for 9 years for his deceased owner, Hachiko. Therapy dogs have shown an uncanny ability to comfort patients with depression or anxiety. These stories aren't myths. They're backed by neurological evidence. How to improve your relationship with your dog speak. Their language. Use consistent tone, posture, and nonverbal cues. Speak less, move more intentionally. Train based on instinct, not assumption. Positive reinforcement, clear commands, and regular routines mirror how dogs learn in nature. Your dog doesn't think you're human in the way we define it, but that doesn't matter. They see you as family, protector, and companion. Understanding how they perceive the world helps you create a stronger, happier bond. So stop guessing. Start speaking their language, and you'll unlock a loyalty deeper than words.